It's Jordan from the Mulligan brothers, and today's interview highlight is with Master Shi Heng Yi of the Shaolin Temple Europe. If you've been enjoying the Shi Heng Yi content, please consider going to mulliganbrothers.com to help support projects like this in the future, where you can now buy the LFG t-shirt. It's all linked down below, but first of all, let's jump into the video. With a lot of what we're speaking about, there's a lot of introspective looks, looking within us, and to a minute detail, like you were saying, the finer, like getting finer and finer with the detail of how far we look inside. When we were speaking earlier, we spoke about some of the Shaolin practices and the slow movements you were making, and you spoke about physically, you become so aware of your movement and your body that you would notice a millimeter difference. Does that relate to looking within in the mental and the psychological way, the physical training with the Shaolin training that we was talking about earlier?
Yes. So for example, when I say make the best of your lifetime, it simply also means how aware are you when 1 minute of your lifetime has already passed? What did you do in the last 1 minute? If you say, I don't know, I just woke up and then 6 hours were gone. Yeah, that means, because you were unaware of what happened in the last 6 hours. But in the moment where you are having different type of practices, when you become more fine. When you become more fine, that means within 1 minute, you have more images. Your camera took more pictures in that sense. You can remember more things. Yeah, so that means 1 minute is like more colorful already for you, filled with more memory than another person in a whole week. He doesn't know what did I do the whole last week. He doesn't know anymore. So that means to become more fine also really translates ultimately into this ability that you are just able to immerse yourself more even into this life. So your experience of the days become longer. The amount of impressions that you are able to suck in becomes more. It doesn't feel like a boring life. You have just become more fine, paying attention to details where other people, they don't see anything moving. You see 1,000 things are moving. And this is where, like, from physical training and to mental training, why this is related together so closely. And this is now speaking about the martial arts, for example. Because I have become fine about myself and know how I am built up, I know where my bones is and which bone is where. Because I know it on myself, I also know it on you. Because we are like this, we are the same human. So what I have discovered about myself, I know you also have it. The difference is now, when now our bodies meet, and let's just say it's about a game, about who can adjust who. Because I know where everything on you is located, I touch you and I adjust you. But if you touch me, then maybe you don't know where my bones are located. So what does it mean that in the moment where you become more fine, you can make better adjustments. Adjustments and feeling of, why am I at the moment so unhappy? What is it that took down my mood today? Yeah, what is it during the daily life which is affecting me the most? What is it? What is the poison that is like poisoning my days and my weeks? What is it that I need to readjust in my lifetime until I finally get to this pleasantness that I am maybe looking for? Yes, and of course, all of this, that you even have the chance to invest some time to follow up in this type of approach, at least the physical security must have been given as a basis already for this. Now, what I mean is, everything that we talk about right now, if we now go to Africa or any other country where the people are still starving and don't have enough food to eat, they don't care about the philosophy that I just talked about. They don't need philosophy. What they need first of all is food. Finished. So these things, to care about what is on your mind and how is your emotion and how to balance yourself and how to reach harmony, this we only at the moment can spend time with, because our physical security is already saved for us. But somebody who does not have this physical security of the body will survive, he simply does not have the mental capacity to even deal with such things. Yeah? And that means even now when we find somewhere in the world people who maybe are then going to see these videos, but they still complain about that they don't know how to pay their bills or whatsoever. Yeah, these people also first of all need to find a way that the security of existence, number one, must have been given. It must be there first of all. Yeah, once it's there, once your existence, let's say, is secured, now comes the question about how to balance stuff out now. But when the existence in the first place is not even there, when you are not even know how you're going to survive next week, these questions don't matter. Yeah. And this is now for other people to know, okay, how to handle things. If you have somebody in your surrounding who is like that, no matter what type of approach you present to him, and he's just not able to put anything of this into practice, yes, maybe because he does not have the capacity and the mindset yet to tap into this way of thinking. Yeah, but then you ask yourself, but why? Because there is something else which is hindering him at the moment. And oftentimes this can be fear. Fear is number one. Fear of existence for some people. Fear of losing is the other thing. Fear is like the main runner. And therefore, these methods, therefore also fear. Yeah, how do we deal with fear, for example? It's just like this. Fighting is not fun. Fighting against somebody else who also is trained, and then even if you have like gloves on, doesn't matter, is quite painful sometimes. And also, very honestly, I don't like even to fight. It's not that I like it, but I feel the challenge about it. I feel how much I need to like jump over myself now to go out there, and just even if it's just training. So that means for a martial artist normally, it becomes like a different perspective when it comes to fear. Because it's all the time when you walk out there that you're dealing with fear. Fear of what if I lose, what if like he hit me, what if I get hurt, yeah, what if I don't stand up anymore. So many fears is it that you are dealing with, but ultimately you conquer them.
What can I say? Another amazing message from Master Shi Heng Yi from the Shaolin Temple Europe. If you want to support them, there's links in the description where you can see the content that they're producing. But also, this project would not have been possible without your support. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been heading over to mulliganbrothers.com to purchase the LFG t-shirt, the Hardest Worker in the Room t-shirt, and the Inspire Change t-shirts, which are all linked down below. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. We're still shocked by your support. It helps us run this whole company and being able to go out to Germany to film Master Shi Heng Yi. Also, thank you to everybody who last month joined as a member. There's now a join button down there underneath the video, around there somewhere, I don't know, it's somewhere there. It means you can join and become a member of this channel, the Mulligan Brothers interviews, from like $4 or $5, you can support the channel, all the way up to a producer credit, which means your name will appear at the end of every video as a producer, and you get exclusive benefits from that as well. So we just want to say thank you very much to that. Everybody who's joined, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you tag us in your posts on Instagram, we will get back to you. So if you've been showing the support by buying the t-shirts, please tag us in your posts. Hardest Worker in the Room t-shirts, I only put that on because I know I'm the hardest worker in the room, and I know there's people with the same mentality out there, so please tag me in your gym posts when you're wearing that. I'll definitely reshare it. I'd love to interact with you guys. And yeah, at Jordan Mulligan Brother, at Luke Mulligan Brother, at William Mulligan Brother, at Neve Mulligan X, at Mulligan Brothers. Tag us in those posts and we will see them, we will reply to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you gained some knowledge from it and some inspiration from it. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.